Welcome back to the channel. Well, if it's your first time joining, I'm Moline Dan, among other things, but for today, that's all we're gonna call me. We're putting this back together. Some might be a little bit, intimidated by this, but we'll just take it slow and we'll put it back together. Anyways, this is the hydraulic unit, 3-point unit off a Minneapolis Moline 4-star. We're working on today. Got my repair manual real handy here. One of the first things I'm seeing I need to do is replace this O-ring that's right in here. I did get a new one. This is the old one here. I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit and just inspect it. Not that I'm gonna keep it or anything, but I don't know, it feels a little bit hard. But there's no tears in it or chips in it, but that doesn't mean it wasn't leaking. So I'll clean this up a little bit more. Grabbing my bag of goodness here. Make sure I grab the correct one. Okay, let's see what the parts book calls it. Number 23 is a 10A 2926. It's that one right there. Okay. Let's set that to the side. Okay. Yeah, this one's. That should fit right in there. I wonder if I should put some grease in there or some oil or something. Should be plenty of that stuff around here. I'm gonna put a little dab of grease on it. Won't take much, but there we go. All right. So I do believe next is this. This would be your selector, so that should go like this. Yeah, like that. Oop, I just dropped my washer. Can't be too far. Okay. This is 7/16. Of course, they're half. May notice I have a sweatshirt on this morning. It's 37 degrees today, or this morning I should say. I think it's supposed to get up to like 67, but it's not there yet. It's not cold enough to see my breath yet, but okay. Ooh, what was that? Just fell. One of my snap rings, or roll pins. Let's put that up here. We're gonna need that soon. All right, the other one must have fell as well. Well, I dropped my roll pin, but it didn't go very far. It's right here. Okay, we'll set that back there. Okay. Now, this goes in. the bottom. What do they actually call this thing? 29. They call it an anchor. I guess. Not a guess, but that's what it says. So. Maybe I better loosen that up a little bit. Got too tight too quick. This is what your spring hooks onto. Or yeah. Flat screwdriver. There we go. Okay. Now I think we're ready for the first lever. I just want to clean it off a little bit. Spring's still on here. It looks to be in good condition. It's amazing how where dirt and grease can get in these things, man, or everything, I guess I should say. Okay. Card cleaner as well. Okay, well I took the time off camera, of course, and put these through the parts washer. Okay, so you don't have to put an O-ring on this one because we already did. We already put one in there. I'm gonna stick a little bit of grease on here, just so it goes in a little bit easier here. This is just some cheap grease, nothing fancy about it. But, okay. So that O-ring there, I'm pretty sure was not our problem. She's definitely a tight fit. It's going. I don't know if I can do a little tappy tap on here. Make sure your spring stays where it's supposed to be. Because that spring will fit around that peg, the peg down here, I should say. There, we'll put it right on that now and drive this into it. How's that? Okay. I don't think this one will quite. It should barely reach. That's right. Barely. Bare necessities. Okay. Okay. It's got to go back on the other side of this. So. Okay, get it back on where it's supposed to be. Okay. Now I gotta get my, not sure, quite sure how to let you guys see this. Okay, well, you're upside down to me, but I think you'll still be able to see what I'm doing here. All right, so this is the remote. Would be your inner side remote, which is on the first lever. So we need to make sure that this. Let me see what the technical term is for that thing. 16. Well, this calls it, part of the control. So, all right. Let me bring it in a little more. Okay. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. All right. Trying to see. Okay. The flat is that way. A little bit of finesse and a lot of patience. Move that top valve out of the way a little bit. That's my plan there. Ooh. All right, let's. You can see how it's flat on the top. I'm gonna bring it in a little bit more. Okay. Now that should work. Or did I go too far? Oh, there's a spacer in there too. That goes. Yep. Okay. It's good to have your book handy, especially with stuff like this. Holy cow! So, all right. That spacer in there. Where'd that do with that long screwdriver? Long screwdriver. Where'd you go? This is why I think it's easier to take this part off that part. Or part of the reason. I think I'm grabbing a magnet. Okay. Hopefully this is not too big for what I'm trying to do. Might have to just use a pick. Okay. All right, well, let's pull, if I can, I'm gonna pull it out. There we go. Okay, so it's just a round spacer that goes on before the other part does there. See if I can magnet it down. Okay, I might have to take the shaft back just a little bit more, or the yeah. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. There. I feel better about that. Is that just a piece of grease? What is that? Yeah, this piece of grease. Okay. Okay. Let's bring her back. Probably better stick that pick back in there. If I tap on this, it might vibrate that spacer off. Okay. I'm going to put you over there as Mr. Snap Ring. Okay, let's see if we can get this baby on there. Should be none. Somebody. Did I come up with fire? Is that my problem? Mostly talking to myself here. Okay. Probably be easier if this was off too, but I just don't want to mess with all that servos and all that stuff. All right, come on up. It's got to come up. Oh. There, I think it started. There we go. Now we're game. It's a tight fit in there. Holy cow. Okay. That's got to be about as tight as it needs to be. Okay. Okay, that one's working, as you can see. All right, let's double check the book. Spring. Okay, so the next one should be the bigger size. According to the book, there is a O-ring. Oh, I see. So it's right there. Okay, so according to the book, there's an O-ring that goes right here. And I think that's why this one was leaking, because this lever tube and the one that goes inside this one yet, there was no rubber O-ring on there anymore. So that would be why it was leaking, because those just probably, you know, just disintegrated. Okay, I want to make sure. Okay, I'm just reading the book. Of course, you're going to see it upside down. So that snap ring, which I still have, Okay, I see there. That goes in between that spacer and basically the housing. So, okay. Before I get too far ahead of myself. Okay. So I should be able to pry that back just a little bit. This back. Yeah, just a little. And that back. Just a little. Then we should be able to put this spacer in there. Or snap ring, sorry. Sandhill cranes. I don't know if you can hear them in the background or not. You know what? Might be easier to put it on the back side here. Right in through here. Yep. Okay. Alright, now we gotta push it down somehow. That spacer on there, that might help our situation. There we go. That's on. Okay. All right. I'm happier about that. Okay. Now, the next O-ring is a number 26, which is 10A 7799. Which might be a newer number. Okay. All right, we'll slide this baby on there. Okay. All right, according to the book, this little washer goes in between that last lever and this one. So, and this one goes up because yeah, it's right here, right there. We'll push that back. Yeah, that hooks onto that one. So, okay, I'll stick her in. Okay, well, I got it driven in that far already. So now we'll put the spacer on. Okay, there's that. Okay, now, okay, so now this one goes on, and let's go. I'm looking at the book at the same time here and make sure I'm doing it properly. I know it goes up like that, but does it go like this or like this? That's why we have the book. Okay, goes up, and that, yeah, goes in just like this. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So, got to make sure we get this fork into this servo here. Yeah. Okay. Come on, baby. Rotate down. All right, maybe I need to stick it down in there first. Yeah, 'cause the tall side goes towards the washer. Yep. There we go. Okay. Sorry my hands are in the way, but I don't know what to tell you. Second there, I thought it went on already. Sorry if you can't see. I can't either. Be honest with you. Not very well, at least. All right. I'm going to tap this thing on a little bit farther. Problem is I can't see which way the shaft's orientated at the minute here. That was me tapping on the end of the lever shaft there. Oh, come on, baby. Baby. It's got to be close. Okay. If I had to guess, it's got to be just like that. Okay. Now I had the shafts together. You're on a magnet. So, all right, now I have the shafts even here, or levers, I should say, even. So I should be able to line it up a little bit easier now, I'm thinking. It's almost like surgery. Okay. Wonder how they put these together in the factory. So I'm sure they didn't struggle like I'm doing, I'm hoping. So, okay. Patience. Patience. Okay. All right. We're getting somewhere. Just gotta be just right. The top's gotta go over just a little bit. I can get that to go over. Yeah. There we go. Got it. You were worried. Okay. All right. So, okay. There we go. That one moves that one like it's supposed to. Sweet. Okay. All right. 6. Okay. All right. Okay, another O-ring goes on here. I'm going to put some grease on this as well before I stick this in. Okay, so this is your 3-point lever. This does not have a spring on it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is a round shaft, so that's going to make our life a little bit easier, I would think. Okay. There we go. That one started on. I'll stick my finger in there and I'll tap on it a little more to get it to come over. If I find my freaking hammer. Okay. Okay, there's that. sure I'm not missing any parts. Okay, because this, once I put my roll pin in, that's what makes that do its thing. So, okay, all right. That feels like it's in all the way. This one goes over here, okay, and then that one, there's a pin goes in there, okay. Interesting. I'm just amazed on all these parts, what they do. So my longer pin goes in here because it sticks out, so it catches on here, and that shorter one is flush there. So I don't know which one is harder or easier. Just trying to see if that pin is lined up, because I can make that. Okay. Okay, with help from Nicholas, I got that pin in there. That was a good time, let me tell you. Okay, so next one is that one there. That one looks like it should be a lot easier to get in. We can hope. All right, this one, yeah, this goes down in there. Okay. See if you can, I don't know how well you can see. I can't see that very well. Blood, sweat, and tears. Well, let's try it this way. Okay. There's that. Punch. Okay. This one we don't have to drive all the way down. It sticks out just quite a bit there. Alright, we'll leave it like that. Okay. Alright, so here's the 3-point hitch. Yep, can only go up that far. There we go. That's float. There we go. Alright. I end up taking this part off. Well, not because I wanted to. Just give me a different battery for that, please. Okay, so now I need to take this completely off so I can replace the gasket that goes here on the back side of here, which I think is it this one? Boom, 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 boom. I think so. Yeah, because that one's that one. Or no. I think it's this one. Oh, it's either this one or this one. So, all right, we'll get that in a second. Okay. Well, let's shed some lights on this somehow. I don't know how, but I'm going to. There we go. All right. So I'm going to replace this gasket since it come off. Doesn't look all that bad, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. Goes on like that. All right. So let's we'll do that real quick here. See if I can peel it off. The gasket doesn't look all that bad, but if I don't replace it, you know what's going to happen. So, all right. Well, I'll get to that real quick, and I'll bring you back. Okay, let's put this back on. Gasket surface all cleaned up. You need to be over there. Get my gasket to line up here. One. Come on, let's go. All right. shoot, they're hitting on here. That's part of the draft control back there. This needs to hit that target. Alright, so it's holding me up here. It's not this. Not that. Oh, it's the tube that goes in here. Must not be much clearance. Come here for a second, would you? Oh, never mind, I got it. That was easy. So I just had to, oh, the tube that feeds everything was in the way. This is make sure the sensor is going where it needs. I think that's a sensor. Spring loaded. There it goes. There we go. Bingo. Okay. Yep, that's supposed to do that. Okay, now I wish I had this gasket, but I don't have this gasket right here. I probably could make one, but I think it would be a lot easier to, if I had a new one. I've got other stuff to do. I can wait for it. I'm sure it needs more stuff anyways, but, so, okay. Oh, come on. Nick, where you at? Please. Dang it. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to fasten this back. Nick? Nick? Alright, well, I should have ordered more parts when I did, but anyways, I wasn't expecting this. Let me get that out of your way. This block tube separates from there, and I wasn't thinking, so I just ordered that gasket there. Go around there. Then I ordered all the O-rings that go on there. These pipes I put on our conduit, I should say, are just temporary because I glued that on. Then you know, glued my gasket, so that's just temporary until I should if I'm careful should hold everything. I may have to put it like a ratchet strap or something, you just in case to hold that on there. But so I'm gonna wait for those parts to come here for this project, but we got lots to do around here. It's not, but everything is working now. All my levers are engaging and turning and, you know, doing what they're supposed to do. They're kind of tight, but, you know, with new O-rings in there, that's the way it'll be. But at least this shows you how to fix the hydraulic leak, those O-rings in that system there. So the one pin putting back in is a pain in the butt, but the longer pin is easy. But just FYI, just takes patience, and I highly recommend getting yourself a repair manual that, you know, has a diagram there for you, so you can see what goes next to what, and doesn't really tell you how to do it. But and actually, I don't, even an IT manual, I don't think it tells you how to do that. But so that's what I would do. You probably don't have to take all this off to get in there, but if you drop something, it makes it a lot easier, if you know what I'm saying. So I would recommend you do what you want, but you know, separating this part from the main housing, that's the way you can get in there. It's not too complicated, at least I don't think it is, at least. But you get in there, then replace those 3 O-rings that are on each one of these individual shafts that run inside each other. So that's what I would do. It's not that hard. You can do this on the tractor. You don't have to take it off. You know, my what I'm doing here, I took it off as easier just to so I get to everything else. But and Marty, I'm pretty sure I know that's Marty from Iowa. Commented on my last video about my PTO seal that possibly put it in backwards. I put it in the same way as the other one come out, but the other one was thicker, and I kept it, and I just ordered another one from Welters, and I told them about that. So I'm gonna have that on hand. If that leaks, which it could, we'll fix it. I'll have the other one on hand, and we'll do that real quick. So, because actually, when I ordered these parts, I was looking at a 445 book, which most of the parts are exactly the same, but I'm guessing the PTO seal is different. So, anyways, I double checked in that. So, you know, Marty, thanks for making that comment. You know, I know Marty personally, and a heck of a nice guy. So he's just trying to help as well, which I appreciate help. So, you know, sometimes you know, I get talking on the phone, or not the phone, talking to the camera, you know, and I lose my train of thought on what I'm doing. So that can possibly happen. You know, it's just being you know, doing this whole YouTube thing it's not you know, it's not all cake and pie, that's for sure. You know, you get all these things lined up, and you know, then you think you know what you're doing, then you know, then you go down another tangent, and now things happen. So okay, well, I got this part all back together for you. Now it's time to put my levers back in. Here, I'm just gonna drive fit. Oop, that's not the way it goes. It goes this way, doesn't it? Oh, no, did I have it right the first time? Okay. Well, we'll get these back on. Here. Put you where you maybe you can see. I don't know. Okay. Because one is the flow, and one is your rate. We'll just put them like that for now. Okay. Because they line up. What do they line up with? That's what I wonder. There's that one. And there's that one. That's doing that. This has to do with the 3-point. So we know that they got to be over to that way. Yeah, that's right. All right. If I don't have it right, guess what? I'll do it again. There's pressure on that back side, or on my lever. I can feel it. There's a spring action, I guess is the right word. Okay. All right, 7/16. Nope, you know what? I screwed that up already. Gotta put the gasket underneath there. Man, just getting all excited here. Jeez, how'd you get so tight in there already? Didn't think I had it that tight, but maybe I did. So, okay. Let's do that. Okay, and here's the gasket. Pretty self-explanatory. Oh, we're on a downhill slide here now. Get this baby done. I didn't have a bolt for there. I probably should have. Well, is it even a bolt hole in there? Yeah. I don't know if that's a broken bolt in there or something to delete it, but I probably should get that out. But I got all the sealant on here. I don't want it to break that seal. But definitely if I was restoring this for somebody else, that would be coming out. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. Now, we need to put this oil filter on here. Well, I know the old one, or this one. I don't know. Can you see what I'm doing here? Let me see if I can get another. New O-ring, gasket, whatever you want to call it. Get in there, Betty Lou. There's this part here. Okay. Ding ding. Alright, screen. So that goes like that. That's the old one, but right now there's that. Then there's a rubber dinghy that goes there. Okay. And what did I do with that? It's right here somewhere close. Okay. I found it. What you doing, dog? Okay. There we go. Okay, that's all right. Now, got a couple O-rings to change on this, and this goes in here. Hope I didn't screw myself there, but I think I can put that in there, shove it in, then this over. I'm pretty sure. Okay, there, it's all back together. Good as used. Yeah, we'll get on the next video, I'll get this mounted back on the tractor. Yeah, then we'll put the wheels back on, roll her out of here and wash up. Not sure what day that'd be. It's gonna warm up later in the week, but I got a mess to clean up in here. Yeah, I know, it's always a mess, but so I'll get that taken care of. Yeah, we're back to putting together. So a few more things and we'll get at this. I think I'm gonna take that whole dash and the wiring harness off of this tractor yet. Oh, I was looking at it yesterday. Either way, it's getting a new harness. I do think that, and then it's out of the way to wash. So, and this isn't this. I don't think. Pretty sure it's not factory. If it isn't, it's the new one. It's gonna have a new one on it, one way or another. Just because I want it nice. So, okay. Well, enough of that, I guess. So this is another video that was. The first part was a week or two ago. Then this part here, you know, me putting it back together. So, just the way things are going, waiting on parts. Then got parts, then I decided to do something else. So I had to order more parts. You know how it is. So, okay. All right. Enough of that. So, hey, we'll see you in the next one. I appreciate you watching.